Hey everyone, today we're going to be making some really healthy smoothies. So here's our ingredients. We have some strawberry protein powder, we have freshly washed kale, really healthy peanut butter, coconut Greek yogurt, bananas, a raw egg, which is something new for me that I'm going to try today, some avocados, raspberries, and milk.
Cage crawl is a true test of mind over body. It's a 40-foot-long ditch filled 3 feet deep with water and just 6 inches of breathing room, all under a cold, unforgiving chain-link fence. To make it through, you need to float on your back in a calm, streamlined position while basically doing a pull-up.
This is the cage crawl.
This is the Everest obstacle behind me here, and this is one of those obstacles that we've had it for about a year now, and I think its reputation is starting to precede itself. Definitely one of our more complex obstacles in terms of a build. It takes about 150 man-hours to construct this thing. It weighs about 3 tons, generally about 15 feet, so it's a pretty massive obstacle. Mostly plywood with what they call FRP on the front of it to give it that nice slickness. So we wanted to have a design that we could build anywhere. Let's create something where you really have to run hard to get up it, and if you can't quite get there, you're going to slide all the way back down. It may be a little bit painful. It's going to be mentally something that is going to grate on you, and emotionally, if you've got people here watching you. From time to time, we might put a little lubricant on there. We've tried some soap, we've tried just plain water. Probably the best one is we'll use a little bit of vegetable oil. Participants don't even know that we're putting it on there until they're finding themselves sliding backwards. You do see a lot of different tactics employed out here.
The best way to get up Everest is to start as far back as you possibly can and then to hit a sprint right away.
The people that really do attack it, run as hard as they can, and then jump at that exact right moment are the ones who can get up there by themselves. You really do need to have a lot of teamwork on this obstacle, and it is really, because of that, one of the best and one of the most fun obstacles as well. You'll see people hanging out up top, sometimes for 20 minutes, half an hour, helping everybody who comes along.
People had formed a human chain going up the obstacle, so you had to sort of climb up a whole chain of mudders just to reach the top. Initially you think, oh, teamwork, the team that you're participating with. But when you're out there, it's actually everybody is on your team.
She's fierce. She's way fierce.
Very few people can run up it on their own.
Random people helped me, so I stayed up there, helped a couple more people up.
Strangers helping each other out, it was great. That kind of teamwork is kind of inspiring.
You had to run as hard as you could and just jump and hope somebody grabbed you, otherwise you were ass out.
Nolan Comble. I'm head of course design here at Tough Mudder.
I'm Ashley Ellison, the director of events at Tough Mudder. We load in our dumpsters, we line them, we build ramps that go up to them, and then we fill them up with water and then dump a lot of ice into them. Between 70 and 80,000 pounds of ice to keep it running for the weekend.
During the event day, that water is going to sit at about 34, 35 degrees all day long. We'll probably unload about 20 pallets worth of ice. We'll go through 2 full semi-trucks. One fun thing about this obstacle is we change the color in it almost every event.
The best way to get through Arctic Enema is to just not think about the fact that you're jumping into a dumpster filled with ice, because the moment you hesitate, that's the moment you're not going to do it.
The second you hop in, all your muscles decide to work against you. It's like eating ice cream and getting punched in the balls in the exact same time. Too many people try to wade in and try to feel it out, and they get to the board, and like I said, you don't realize how much muscle you've lost at that point, and you can't quite work the courage to get your body hunched over to get under.
This is one of the obstacles you wouldn't think of, is very focused on camaraderie, but when you get in there, it's such a shock to your system that you kind of get very disoriented. So you really have to rely on the people who have just gotten out to really say, hey guys, you have to get out of here.
This is Arctic Enema.
The thought of 10,000 volts is more psychological than physical.
A lot of people don't actually think that it's real.
You've got to go through, and when you go through, you're going to get shocked.
We got about 1,000 wires, there's 500 pounds of wood, about 20 feet wide and about 40 to 50 feet long. It takes 3 to 4 guys to work on it. Sometimes we'll run it with multiple controllers depending on the ground conditions underneath to ensure that we empower all the wires evenly. As with any electrical device, when you short it out, the current has to go somewhere, and in this case it goes into your body.
It's very interesting to see the different ways that people will try to get through it. You usually see people maybe 10 feet out, maybe take a moment to collect themselves mentally, get themselves psyched up, and then just attack it. Some people will just try to just run through as fast as they can. You see other people crawling through. You see some people kind of trying to dodge all the wires. The thing that I think is so cool about this is it's kind of the great equalizer on the course. So many of our obstacles really favor the kind of the burly, strong man, but he's actually the one who gets hurt the most by this one. He's got a lot more body surface area.
And a lot of people go through as a team. Rather than go through by yourself and suffer alone, you're sort of taking it on together as a group, and I think that's really what Tough Mudder is all about. On the other side, you see the beer and you see your orange headband, and it's waiting for you at the finish, and it gets you through it.
This one's called electroshock therapy. How are we gonna do that? I got it. No, live. No. Okay.
One of the obstacles you may see on the Legionnaire's Loop is fire in your hole. Amazing 30-foot water slide that goes straight through a wall of 5-foot flames. When you're standing on the top of this thing, you're looking straight down into the flames saying, am I about to do this damn obstacle?
Nothing else like it on the course. You take the slide, you have the fire going, splash of muddy water.
You just skid across the water before you submerge. Awesome! Wow!
Got some air coming off of that.
Hopefully fire doesn't actually get in my hole.
Next is fire in your hole.
What are your thoughts on Tough Mudder?
I was actually supposed to do Tough Mudder last summer, but I couldn't because I had training for a job I had this summer. So I'm supposed to do it this summer, but again I can't. Though my friends did do it last summer and they absolutely loved it. They said that it boosts their confidence and they had so much fun. So yeah, go Tough Mudder.
Any advice for a fellow mudder?
I would say train and drink lots of water to keep hydrated throughout the whole 20 kilometers.
And what are your thoughts on Tough Mudder?
It's really hard and you need to train a lot.
So we're in Market here, and what do you guys think about Tough Mudder?
I think it's something that can be a lot of fun and maybe something I'd like to do in the future.
I think it sounds like fun. It just sounds like it would be really hard and I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
Hi Kaylee, what are your thoughts on Tough Mudder?
Well, one of my best friends back home did it, and like she had a ton of fun, but I don't think I'd ever do it the time of year she did because it was like freezing, but I think I'd want to try it sometime.
You can do it.
You can do it.
And you can do it.
And what are your
And what are your
Oh, I didn't know that. Should I have trained for mine? When I do that. I would suggest people.
You should send it. Oh, it's recording already. Yes.
This is so awkward.
We can go. And go.
Cheers, cheers.
That's how you record.